Hey, welcome back to the Ahn Rho Project. This is Ahn Rho here with the second of two live streams today. If, of course, you want an introduction and a brief summary about what the Ahn Rho Project really is, what we do, how we break it down into all the various subcomponents like domains, analogies. You can also find the copyright-free music as well as the schedule. All that jazz is covered in the previous live streams for the past 3 years up till January 2021. So you can just tune into those. Now, with that being said, I'm just going to dive right into what we want to cover today in the second live stream, which is this live stream. So we have a whole bunch of task items here that we want to get to. You can see that there are about roughly 3 screenshots of items. We're not obviously going to be able to work through all of these. Many of these things will have to continue off stream and just follow up when I get the chance tomorrow morning. But for the vast majority, I can say that before we dive into this, the first 2-3 minutes we'll just try to cover what we left off with in the previous live stream, which we missed out on, and that's because we ran out of time. And we were just covering some logistics, so without further ado, we're going to get to that, and then hopefully we can start moving on and try to cover as much as we can for the task lists. And so, right here, I'm kind of sitting here next to region A7A8. That's kind of laptop area plus this. So we have again proflavanol C and vitamin antioxidants by using health sciences, intelligence technology, cell essentials. Now I have 2 of these here, which are emptied out, and of course I can all I need to do. You can see over there is region D1, and I'm just gonna move these here and to say that these are all recyclables. Now I've been keeping stockpiling these bottles here because I'm not exactly sure whether I will or will not recycle. Again, these things here are recycled for recycling for trash. The Usana Health bottles are supposed to be, but I'm not sure because I may or may not need more than just one sample. I have a bunch of these samples here for my clients up there in region C1, C2, but I may need a second sample bottle of each, and that's why I'm still deliberating on whether or not I want to keep them. Now, something else that I missed on the previous live stream and I tried to cover but couldn't get it done in time. You can see here, obviously I'm restocking here. We have 1, 2, and why don't I pull the task list here for the previous line for this particular live stream since it's important. We have these 2 bottles of Usana Health Sciences right here, and again, this is the new ones I'm going to use right now. So you can see I just took away 2 bottles here. And what I need to do is, as usual, I need to pull off the plastic wrap here, the kind of saran wrap from these 2, 1, 2, not saran wrap, but packaging wrap. Just kind of like this one right here from Biomega. And I'll stick it over here. The plastic wrap I should probably throw away now since I have enough to cover. I may keep them on the desk, and that's mostly to keep it clean whenever I'm eating here. It's just a very simple logistical thing. So what I want to do is I want to speak to this, the health packs here that I covered in the previous live stream as well. I take them out from region C1, C2, again in that region over there, and then I move it to A7, A8. And so in terms of, I guess you could say it's like a series of instructions, these health packs as well as proflavanol C, vitamin antioxidant, as well as proglucamine I covered in the previous live stream, and Biomega and Procosa. Those kind of 5 bottles plus the health packs. I've spoken about this series of instructions and trying to automate this and saying that I'm not going to ever cover this on stream ever again. So the next time this happens, I should not cover it. And I'm going to mark this as, you can see down here in the task list, I'm going to pull it up. So if I am a human processor or the Human Encyclopaedia, so to speak, or just some way of looking at it, a digital extension of myself, this live stream and this project. You can see here the supplements, I believe is somewhere up there in I can't find it. Where is it? 312. So 312 says health supplement restock automate 2 by X1. So 2 bottles here and 1 health pack here. Automate this. 312, never cover on live stream ever again. That includes moving in from that region C1 closet over down to the office region A7, A5, and also for the health packs, and also taking off the plastic wrap and throwing in the garbage. So that moves to D1 as well. So all that is covered in 312. I'm going to automate that and say that's probably like the 8th or 9th task revision I'm going to automate. Okay, next. Another thing I want to automate really badly is, I'm not sure if I ever did this, but we have this thing from No Frills, right? And it has the nail clippers. So I got to do this every 2 weeks or so. That's a pretty accurate representation of how it's going to clip my nails. So I want to automate this, never cover this on stream ever again. So I'm going to capture this in episode 600 and say that 311 there Clipping my nails, also automated. Never ever talk about this fucking shit again. Where this belongs is like region A5 in this drawer. I take it out with electronics. I take out this, and then take out the nail clipper, which is inside here. And that's the series of instructions. Take it out from the drawer from A5, move it to A7, take out the nail clipper from it, and then clip my nails and put it away. Now, with this being said, there's actually something else I'm missing out. If I turn to the side here, this is region B1. And we have this bunch of newspapers here on the inside as well. And the point is, there's some newspapers that I want to take out. And then I can take it and just put on the floor when I'm clipping my nails. And so that's another series of instructions, very simple things I'm going to automate. So I'll cover it on stream, document it, and then I don't have to cover it ever again. So it's going to be down, so I'm going to take some newspaper here from, say, the local hospital that I took, and then just open it up and then do that. So that's kind of stuff. And then when I'm done with it, I can hopefully throw it away after I document and take some photography, which actually that should be 326 down here. So I'm just going to record it right now. 326, item 326. I didn't type it up, but it's supposed to be after this stream. I'm going to type it up. I forgot that this package in B1 over here. Take out some newspapers, record, take a snapshot for the reasons why I have it, add as content for the next live stream, and then after having documented that, I can use it for just, disgusting shit like cutting my hair and then throwing it away into recycling. Alright, so with that being said, once I'm done, that's this. So 311 is automated, 312 is automated, 326 is automated, and that's a bunch of personal care and stuff like that. We have still this thing here, the receipt that I still have not finished getting down the notes from, the task list revisions, because I was trying to get sleep, and this is just GTD David Allen style capture. So we're just going to move on now and say that everything's pretty much done, and maximize this a little bit here. So now, what do we have left on the tasks? I see we covered, let's see, 311, 312, and 326, which is a symbolic. We're going to start from the very top. 305, philosophy task, so achieve tranquility and peace in life. That refers to a yesterday's task item where I basically found a music track that goes back to an anime called Eureka 7, and this is way back, over a decade and a half ago when I was back in middle school, coming back, in 2005 or something like that. And there was this Bionics channel, and that song that they had at opening that expresses freedom. I liked it back then, but there wasn't enough personal significance to add any weight to it. But now I'm experiencing that freedom as I, over the past week, have been able to sort out my health and finances and employment and business and this project and relationships, and I'm starting to get back on track. And so I'm starting to experience that sense of freedom, and I've been taking that track and listening it over at my workplace, which will say actually is, I believe, one of the screenshots here of the task list items actually references here. So if you see the next screenshot from the previous day, I believe freedom is mentioned down here somewhere. If you can find it, there we go. 299, first taste of freedom, and 300, freedom comes with responsibility. So I came with that's a Spider-Man quote, isn't it? That's a Spider-Man quote. But I was late for work yesterday, even though I was starting to get back on track, and that's because of something I saw on Radio TT as a little channel that I really enjoy. And there was a comment section there that prompted my, again, previous live stream yesterday was on the reason why I started all this, how it all began, and how it seems to continue, but constantly evolving, constantly changing. But the point is, that's 299 freedom, the first taste of freedom. And so I brought the music, and then that moves on to, I believe, somewhere down there. I just sort this out here. 301. No, that's colleagues. Oh my god, so much stuff. You know what? It's so messy. I'm just gonna. Okay, move it. Just forget about that. Moving on. Back to 305. So 306. Festive Holiday, so 4 times Chinese New Year, alright, Lunar New Year. And that's, I guess, replying to 4 messages I received over on WeChat, WhatsApp, whatever, from people. Again, I volunteer at I mentioned this already, my business part. Oh, that's a previous live stream, covered it already. Right, so I received messages, I got reply to them. So 恭喜發財，萬事勝意，身體健康,祝你成家好, all that kind of stuff. Basically because it's, Chinese New Year, and they sent me a bunch of messages I need to reply. Next, 6307, resident treats, covered that in previous live stream. You remember that? That was the Chinese tweets, twist cookies, not tweets, twist cookies on the previous live stream. And then that was just like half an hour ago. And 308, so this is a takeout from my Guardian Soap class 2 item. That's the fried rice vegetarian, previous live stream. 309, employee gift mask. Again, covered that as well in the previous live stream. Good, check. 310, breakfast messy photo. Check, done that as well. That's this morning's breakfast as well as yesterday's. 311, right, good. We just covered that right here, right? As well as 326 linked up to that. 312 also covered, right? Good. Check. 313. So that's replying to the volunteers in the hospital, business, long-term care, seniors home. That's actually a link up. That's a duplicate I think I made of 306 mistake. So I can link 306 with 302, 306 with 313. 314, SMS, Facebook. So obviously I received messages also from my cousin. And so Happy New Year, and I need to get back to him because regarding his career swap, and we're just trying to work through his stuff together. Obviously the majority of it will be him doing it things himself. All I'm doing is just offering some insight into my own experiences, and that's all it is. But also Chinese New Year, so on Facebook I'll reply, send message like that. Okay, 36, I also call him. Oh, that should be 327. There's a call, I need to call him about the whole back story behind my guardians and how things went to shit financially due to gambling and relationships, trust issues, insecurity, anger management, neglect, and beatings, and all that kind of stuff. But and then he can reflect on that for his situation. 311, 314, 315, logistical mess. So obviously all that mess over the backdrop, my hands over, hello, right over there, right, region D1 cleaned up, the mask also put away. So that's 315. 316, grocery plan. So this is something. So you see Loblaws, Dollarama, T&T Supermarket, and there's more. Most likely Walmart and No Frills included. So the plan is, of course, 316 to try to find a bowl, a kitchenware that bleeds into 317. I want to get some bowls and plastic spoons, disposable spoons for me to eat dinner at my workplace, a bowl that is square shaped as well for my breakfast in the morning. And so that's kind of kitchenware and stuff. So I need to search that out. Most likely go to Loblaws, which is down by somewhere else further down, and see if they have it. If not, then go over to T&T Supermarket, Chinese supermarket. And then, so I gotta coordinate all that kind of sequential stuff. In addition to the groceries, gotta pick up like bananas, bread, bagels, as well as glucerna, health supplements, and so on and so forth, as well as some snacks, just to make sure that I don't binge too much. All right. In fact, we're trying to eradicate binging, and we're on a good track. 318, automate automata. I want to automate at least one more. However, I don't know what that is. I do know what I do want to automate. That's listed already, and that's 324. At the very bottom, automate XLS. I should never ever fucking mention this ever again. Why don't I show you right here? So I'm directing my camera towards the live stream right here. So you see this? These are my spreadsheets in terms of Excel, inventory, business, whatever. I should never, ever, ever, ever mention unless with real specific reasons, documenting stuff and recording and tracking the metrics on Excel. Say it once, don't do it ever again. All right, check. The next one, 319 to 323. I don't have enough time for, so I'll have to cover it in tomorrow's live stream or later in the afternoon today if I have time. That being said, this is the Ahn Rho Project. Thank you for tuning in. Take-home message is to take care of your health, your finances, yourself. Make sure you become a strong, responsible, disciplined individual. Not trying to preach, just saying what I'm trying to practice myself, and I hope you share this understanding with me that you can't take care of anyone you care for or love unless you can take care of yourself first. So with that being said, hope to see a better version of you as well as myself in the next live stream tomorrow morning or later today. This is Ahn Rho signing out. Ciao.